name is Rachel Nyaga. This is the life of Ray, the clueless single man, because I really am clueless. I really don't know what I'm doing with my daughter. She's 4 years old, but she's still here and she's still okay. She's just perfect. Whatever needs to be done. Anyway, I won't even talk much at subscribe, but you can subscribe. Subscribe now. I won't start until you subscribe. Yeah, we're at 40 subscribers and I really am grateful for that. Anyway, subscribe. Anyway, let me just go straight into it. So it's at 2011. 2011, I cleared my high school. I used to study at Kabare Girls. It used to be in Kirinyaga County, Ukoseza Kirugoya. It used to be interior. Do not be fooled by the name. It was really a really nice school. I really enjoyed my experience in high school. So I declared 2011 and I was to join campus the next year around September. But I didn't. I deferred my studies and I was to join campus 2013. So between that time, I started, between 2012 and 2013, I worked as a waitress at Zaytun. I was tired of staying at home. I was getting broke, and every time I asked for money for credit, my mom was like, tutakula ama tunanua credit. So I had to get a job. So I got hooked up at a job at a restaurant. It used to be at View Park Towers, at opposite Alliance Francais. So I worked there. It was a really nice experience because it used to be a shisha joint. I used to feel so cool. Don't judge me. I used to feel so cool working at a restaurant, a shisha joint, and shisha was the in thing then. It was like upcoming, so it's not really kuimanza kushika and stuff like that. So I used to be like, una coffee? Say tune. Ha. Just say. Anyway, so I worked there until 2013 August, and then I quit my job because I was to go to campus the next month. So September came and I checked in as a first year. I was called at a university in Nakuru County, Uko Njoro. I won't even name the university because it's so obvious. Njoro, Nakuru, rings a bell, ni huko. Huko ndo niliitwa. I was so disappointed, you guys. I really was disappointed because I wanted to do my university in the city, Nairobi city specifically. I wasn't even like, I wanted to do, because all my life, all my schooling I've been in Moshada. I used to be taken to boarding school, primary, class 5 to 8, I was in Kirogoya, high school, Kirinyaga, Uko Bado. I really wanted to be the city this time around, but it didn't happen. So when time came, I really had to go. I was called for a course in wildlife and conservation something, and I wasn't like feeling that course. I was like, oh Lord, I love wildlife. I love lions, kuziona once in a while, but not daily. My friends, you did me an injustice. We need to talk. We need to talk. You guys, when you are mulinita uko, ni sawa tu. Ni sawa. Anyway, sinikaenda. And life started there. That was my very first time living away from home. It was my first time and was really loving the experience. Hey, hakukuwa na zile calls la, Recho uko wapi? Umosha vyombo. Kuja na makaa, niwe tunagojea upike. Hey, there was nothing like that. It was cook whatever you want. Eat whenever you want, sleep whenever you want, do laundry whenever you want. You just be you. It's your own world, your own rules. Live by your rules. And I was really loving that experience because I was really under a very tough curfew. So having no curfew was a really huge plus for me. And the weird thing about public university is that you have so much time but very little to do. Considering this university, ikuko Moshada. Method tuko iko Nakuru town ati sijui Las Vegas wapi Njoro, mnabebana na mizigo hadi Njoro. Nani atakuwa anatumia fare 70 bob to and fro kila time ati kwenda na kurudi, na sasa hizo you have been given a pocket money unaambiwa ujipange. There's nothing to do. There was so much time and little to do, and I was like, sasa nitafanya nini? So the only options were to read, to cook, to do laundry, to watch movies, to go for games, or to go to CA or CU, or to have sex. I'll be real with you guys. It was an option. Because in public university, people are like rabbits. From what I saw. Mimi sikuwa rabbit, but from what I saw, ulikuwa unapewa exile. Anyway. So guess what I chose? I chose to. It was either between I sleep or have. Guess what I chose? This lady chose to have sex. I'll be real with you guys. This is my truth. It's my story, and yeah. So I remember that time I was dating this guy. It wasn't really a serious relationship as such. It was on and off. It was dying. It was shaky. It was iffy. It wasn't there. It wasn't neither here or there. So we were trying to salvage the relationship. So this guy called me one day and he was like, Rachel, uko wapi? I'm like, in school. In my room, I'm about to sleep. I remember it was on a Sunday. Apo 22nd November-ish. Apo 27th, 29th. But I know it was on a Sunday, the last weeks of November 2013. And he called me and he was like, so come over, we hang out. Hang out. Hey, since when did campus guy want to hang out? Maheni. Do not be fooled. There's nothing like hanging out. Okay, at least from my experience. Hey. There's nothing like it. So I was so bored. And I remember that it was so sunny. But mi nanjia jua na kuchoma hivi. But mi nikajichukua kutoka kwa hostel. Safari ndo hiyo. Ati I'm going to hang out. What? Maveni. So I went and we went to his place and you know what happened next. We were like, I've been really trying. Tukamaliza kaya tunafanya, we watched a movie just to pretend that it wasn't about that thing, but it really was about that thing. But we watched movies, we talked, and just to camouflage the fact that it was only about that thing. Anyway, I went back to school and life continued, but the relationship became weak and we parted ways. We stopped talking to each other and we parted ways. Like it ended like that. It ended like that. The easiest way to kill your relationship is to have sex. That's advice number 1. If you want to end that relationship or win right now, have sex. Itaisha too, because you have given your all. There's nothing left to offer. Ameona kila kitu yako. Like there's nothing. The advice is both ways, for guys and for ladies as well. So anyway, who's calling me? Who's this calling me? Don't call me. I'm busy on my YouTube channel. Hey. Anyway, so life moved on and December came and we were supposed to do an exam so that we can break for the December holidays. But there was mass cheating in that exam. Hey, the leakage was lit. Ilikuwa exact. Ushaipata leakage and it was like sila leakage ati apa. It was like the one and only sweet leakage. Hey, there was mass cheating and the administration got to know about it and they were so mad and they fukuzed us from school. They said, you go. Where is your exam? Tatupata hapa January with a harder exam. So like we went, hey. Me personally, mimi nilitoa leakage, nani akatai? Me, my class rep called, Rachel, nasikia unatafuta leakage ya Nare 101. Nani mimi? Who am I? God has who am I to say no? Mimi nayo. Nikaenda nikachukua. Anyway, story of another day. I know it happens. Hata wewe najua. Mwakenya hapo chini. Tunawajua, tunaona. It's normal. It happens. Don't judge me. Please don't judge me. I was trying to get my grades up because I really hated that course and I wasn't about reading for something I really hated. Oh, it was like I used to wake up, I'm like nenda Nare 101, sijui conservation. Like, oh Lord. Anyway, life went on and I started feeling dizzy. Like the first week of December, like 2 weeks after Kitendo, after fornicating, huko on a Sunday. Oh Lord, forgive me. I did that on a Sunday. Imagine on a holiday. Mimi. Gosh. And hata wewe Rachel ulikuwa umeachilia mahali ulikuwa umeachilia. Anyway, and after like 3 weeks I started feeling funny. I was getting really tired. Like ile uchoviko kwa mgongo uko ndani and you feel, ay, kweli ni nini mbaya? Ni nini mbaya na mimi? And you're like, sasa ni nini mbaya? And then you try to shower, haitoki. You feel okay, but haitoki. I started feeling dizzy and it was never going away. So me, I assumed, because the school was so big, I used to stay in hostels called Hollywood. Please don't be fooled by that name. It wasn't that holy over wood. Mi hostel Zambao, and you call yourself a first class university, world class. Oi, my jeso. Nalai. Nilipelekwa kwa hostels Zambao and they used to be partitioned by cupboards. So huyu akileta boyfriend yake, mnasikia tu siku queen 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 queen, unagonga, wananyamaza, and then a few minutes later queen 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 queen. Eh? My friends, oh. So I assumed because the school was so big, the hostels were huku, the classes were huko chini, and you wondered, ingine huko, and then unaamka asubuhi kwenda class, unaambiwa class imebounce. My friends, hey, not that I minded classes bouncing, but hey, sungeniambia mapema before niamke. Class rep, uliniangusha. I woke up early, nenda huko naambiwa imebounce, my friends. Anyway, so I assumed it's because of the long distance trekking and stuff like that. Me, I never paid much attention to it, so I thought it was and I never used to eat well. I used to do like fries and noodles and fries and sodas and smokies and chapos. That was my daily bread in campus. Pole mom, nilirudisha dengu zako nyumbani. I know, ulikuwa umenipakia madengu, maharagwe, ati nilikuwa nachemsha. Nilirudisha nyumbani. Anyway, so I never paid much attention to it because I thought it was the distance and the trekking and what. So after the cheating and the mass leakage, we were sent away and we went for holidays earlier than usual. So I went to my auntie's place at Kericho and I stayed there like for 1 week. And between that it was like on the 10th up. And the tiredness was not going away. It was so intense. Ilikuwa kwa backbone. And it was really annoying me. So 13th ilikuwa inafika and 13 was the day I was to start my menses. So I thought it was the tiredness, it's PMS. So I was like, that's the reason why. So I just like, oh Lord, who's calling me? Stop calling me. Anyway, so I thought it was my menses. So even that I was so relaxed. I was like, maybe it's my menses, So 13th, they even prepared. I bought always and I wore one. So I'm waiting for my periods on the 13th of December. I'm waiting. No period is coming, no. My friends, no period is coming. 14th, none. 15th, otire. 16th, 17th, sikuji. And I was like, hey, kweli, what is wrong? My periods, I've never missed in my entire lifetime. Uko wapi? Naniambia sikuji. Uko wapi? Mimi sikuji. I'm like, hey, kweli ni nini mbaya? And then you're like, so ulitoka nini? I'm like, fuck. What? I might be pregnant. So mimi nikaeka chini ya maji because I wasn't 100% sure, because I was hearing stories of people missing their periods and they're not pregnant. So I thought this is my first time and I was really happy because periods are really painful and really messy and really uncomfortable. So I was like, hey, at least a month without my periods. So I was like, hey, nimeponea, tupatane January. Hey, and then I left my aunt's place and I went back to Nairobi. And it was around Christmas time. We went to Shags, nini for Christmas, and I remember my mom came to my room because I wasn't like feeling like socializing with people. I was really mad and really irritated. L and R. Anyway, I was getting irritated. So my mom came to my room and she was like, Rachel, kuna kitu mbaya na wewe? I'm like, no, nimechoka tu. I'm like, kuna kitu nataka kuniambia? And she was so stern and so strict at me. I'm like, kweli, mbona unajam? Mbona unajam? Sijafanya kitu. But in my head, I can't tell that to my mom. My mom is the wrong number. You can't, like, you go down. Akipanda juu, nenda chini. So my mom's like, utaniambia tu. Nakwambia utaniambia. I'm like, hey, am I getting discovered? So nikaanza kushuka. I'm like, let me just Google signs of pregnancy. Hey, all of them I have. 21 signs of pregnancy. Rachel, all of them you have. Oh, you have them. 16 signs of pregnancy. I have. 18. I have. So I concluded, me I have Bele. But I needed proof. Like I needed to go and do the actual pregnancy test so that I can know. So I went back home. Because we, my aunt, so I went, Chrissy, Ikaisha, and then I went back home. And then my mom started looking at me funny. She was like looking at my tummy. And by then, it wasn't showing. I'm like, hey, this mom of mine, ameanza kuona visions. Let me just go to my sister's place. Mi nikachukua virago, nikaenda kwa sistangu. My friend came and visited me and she was like, you know what? Let us just know the truth. We go buy pregnancy kits, get tested, know the truth, and we know the way forward. So I was like, okay, so he went and bought me 2 pregnancy kits and I went home and tested. I took the first one. wait for 2 minutes. If the 2 lines, you're pregnant. 1, you're not. I took 1, the first one, 2 lines. Oh Lord. I'm like, hey, uongo. In Kenya, there have been very many counterfeit goods. After pregnancy kits, they can be really counterfeit. So I was like, apana, let me take another one. I took another one. Positive. That's when I came into terms with the fact that I'm pregnant. But I was so delusional. I was like, I was almost fainting. I was fainting, my friends. I was fainting, as if I never knew the consequences of my actions. I was fainting. I thought I was on my safe days. I had unprotected, says my friend. Tip number 2: do not. And if you cannot, do abstain from sex. And if you cannot, strap it. And if you cannot strap, don't. Just don't go. Mwambie umeitwa na mama yako kesha, something like that. Anyway, so Chrissy kaisha nini 31st ikakariba, and I remember one day my mom woke me up in the middle of the night and she was like, Rachel, umekuja kwa ndoto yangu unaniambia uko na shida ya tumbo, kuna kitu unataka kuniambia? I'm like, haya mom, mimi shida ya tumbo, I'm okay. I'm okay. Mimi tu niko na shida ya kifua. But then that time I had fallen sick and I was having chest issues. So I was like, no what mom, mi niko na kifua tu. I'm like, but hapana, umekuja kwa ndoto yangu umeniambia uko na shida ya tumbo, kuna kitu unataka kuniambia? I'm like, no, I have nothing to tell you. Hey, me, and we were supposed to report to school on the 4th, I think around 4th, that because we were to go to do the exams that were cancelled. Hey, me, I said hiyo siku ya kuripoti hiyo ndo siku naenda, because normally I used to like go like after 1 week nini unajua tu ile kujichelewesha, because you know the first week there's nothing much you're going to do. Hey, but hiyo siku venye ilifika, me was like, hey, mi sikai na mom, she's getting prophecies and visions every now and then about my pregnancy, and there was no way I'm going to tell her, because I wasn't sure if I'm going to keep it. Let me just be honest, it was on the table. Abortion was on the table. So I went to school on that day, and hey, I was getting really sick. Morning sickness were just like they were just like so bad. I was puking every morning. Hata kama sijakula, I'll puke chakula last week. Yeah, Christmas no tata. You had to puke, so you had to force yourself to eat. Because kama hujakula na una puke, you know how painful that is. And that time you have belly. Hey, it was really tough. Mom, it was really tough. But anyway, nimi nilijitakia. Nimi nilijiamsha nikajipeleka. You never get forced. Mtu anajiamshanga. Most of the times, mtu anajiamshanga, unajipeleka. Anyway, so I started embracing my pregnancy. I decided not to abort my pregnancy because there were so many scary stories about abortion in that school. Mara unasikia mtoto ametupwa huko, mtoto amezaliwa ametupwa kwa choo, mwingine she's getting complication about bleeding, she's still in the hospital. Me, I'm like, hey, I love my life, oh, me, I'm not about to die. I kept my pregnancy. So I embraced my pregnancy, and I hadn't told my parents about, all my sisters about the pregnancy. So I stayed in school. My mom was like, "Kule ukuje weekend kututembelea ukuje maharagwe zingine." There's no way my time was showing. It was like, in a way, ukiangalia vizuri inaonekana kuna kitu hapa. Huyu game first year alipewa ball na fourth year akahepa. So remember when I tested, let me retract kidogo. When I tested and I discovered that I was pregnant, when I took the pregnancy, I texted my baby dad. I'm like, hey, me, I've tested and I think I'm pregnant. I'm in my period and I think I'm pregnant. He was like, okay, are you sure? I'm like, yeah, I'm sure. And he was like, okay, fika Nakuru, just call me, we will talk. I'm like, okay, sir. I remember we had already broken up. And life to mommy had already moved on in. I know it was a short time. People move on very quick. Consider, ladies, for us, kama kitu imeisha, you might be still in the relationship, but usha move on. So it was really easy for me to move on. It was like me, I was already done with the relationship, even though I was still in the relationship. So moving on wasn't really hard for me. So when I went to Nakuru, I called him. Hey, napiga mse simu. Hello, hachukui simu. Napiga tena, hachukui. I'm texting, not replying. I was getting blue ticked by a SMS. The delivery reports. Hey, napiga tena, mteja. Napiga tena, iko on, hachukui. The next time, voicemail. The next time, it's as if he blocked me. That's when I realized nimerukwa. I was jumped, I was skipped. I'm like, I'm on my own. Niko peke yangu, my friends. Niliachwa kwa mataa. Hey, sijairukwa hivyo. Hey, sijairukwa hivyo. So I just moved. I never had the energy to like chase after him. To be honest with you, I was dealing with a lot of stress right during that time. I was like, you know, let me just take care of myself first before I start like chasing this guy, which I wasn't even planning on doing. Anyway, so I embraced my pregnancy and nini like that. January kapita, February kapita, still I'm getting pregnant. I started even going for the clinics, the checkups. I'd already embraced my pregnancy by the way. I was okay with it. I had come to terms that I'm going to be a mom and I'm going to bring forth a child, and I was like really strict on going to clinics, eating right. Sasa nikaacha kukula machipo, but it was still in. And then I started craving for very weird foods like motura, mawe. Si hapa si Kim Kardashian mwenye alikuwa na crave cheese cream ama ni cheesecake. Sijua ni anaenda hadi France. Mimi niko na tuko kwa motura uko ndani. Kula motura. Kukula motura. Aki, people are calling me. Aki, please stop. Anyway, so I embraced so March ikapita, sa April inafika. We are supposed to break for the long holidays sooner or later. Me, my friend came and told me, we're a child, you have to tell your parents or your family cause ndio uambie they cool off from afar, so that when you go home watu wame cool off instead of going home and telling them then. I thought that was a good idea, so I texted my mom. I was like, hey mom, I texted my mom, I'm like, I'm pregnant na nikazima simu. And I used my friend's phone because that time my phone was acting up and it was having issues. So I used my friend's phone. I'm like, hey, akipiga usichukue. And my mom had a habit of not reading SMS. So if you want to talk to her, just call her. May send the SMS hoping that she will read and hoping she won't. So mimi nimetuma, mimi nimesema, mimi nishajiuza. Because my sisters, I had already told my sisters and they were like, hey, sisi hatuwezi ambia mom. You have to tell her on your own. Hey, hakupiga hiyo siku. The next day she didn't call. After 1 week she called. Hey, mimi nakaa kwa hostel ya my room. Naona call. I was like shaking, like literally shaking. I even started telling my roommates, Mom, my mom is calling, my mom is calling, my mom is calling. And I picked the phone and I was like, hello, Mom. And I kept quiet. My mom was like, Rachel. I'm like shaking. Hey, and that's where all hell broke loose. Hey, dunia ilisimama hapo. The call. Hey, all hell broke loose. Or did it? Hey, watch out for part 2. I have to go to town. Watu wananipigia simu. I have commitments, but anyway. Tutapatana part 2 of my pregnancy story. Bye guys. Have a nice Saturday. Bye.